All right, here we are at the House of Booze. I really wasn't going to do a video today, but I figure since we have the time, I got back to the house. We just got back from hitting the beverage store. Came across this gem here, Elijah Craig, single barrel, 18 year. Never seen one in my life. Always heard about them. Everybody's always made videos. We're looking at, this bottle was bottled on 7/11/25, barrel number 7455. The only thing that is probably going to be a drawback, it looks like a 90 proofer. I wish it would have a little more proof, at least in the hundreds, low hundreds to mid hundreds. That would be my sweet spot for what I like in an age statement. Nice little gem we came across. Never seen one, like I said. Had to scoop it up. Let's dig right in. Not even open. Check out the bottle pop. Pretty good pop. Man, that smells good. Real good. Okay. Here we go. Already looking at the legs on it. Look rather impressive. Looks pretty thick. Oh yeah, real thick. Usually an 18 year, because I'm used to some of the older bourbons, and it's just packed full of flavor, full of aroma, hits you right in the nose. This is very easy. So you definitely get your barrel oak, little bit of sweetness I'm picking up. I'm not getting too much of a heavy sweet note like some people have stated in the past with some of their videos. Nose-wise is a very easy, seems like it'd be a very easy sipper. Overall, pretty good. Now, I would say this nose, if it translates to the palate, should be pretty okay. Definitely get the oak, the char. A little bit of sweetness there. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of honey. Definitely no brown sugar going on. You get a lot of the aromas on the exhale. Definitely that barrel char is there. Definitely sitting on the back of the palate. A little bit of dryness going on. And when I mean dryness, I mean as almost like the dryness opposed to your wines, like your darks. Not as much, but there's a little bit of something going on there with the dryness. It's hard to detect what's really going on there. More of a better flavor as far as the barrel char, the oak, with that second, third sip. Not gonna lie, that first sip was a bit discouraging. But now, I mean, it's not too bad. Very easy. Pretty good pour overall, pretty good pour. Not bad at all. Still the dryness going on, back of the tongue. Good flavors. Not mind-blowing flavors, but good flavors. It's not that big of a letdown to me. However, the price tag, bit steep, pretty steep. I want to say I picked this up out the door, taxes and all, before taxes, $174.99. Of course, state to state is going to vary with your taxes and if your liquor store charges additional credit card fees. $175 off the shelf, MSRP. As of now, 2025. Definitely do not pay over. I will say that, do not pay over. You will see this online on a secondary market going for ungodly prices. Not worth it. If you're looking to get an 18-year Elijah Craig single barrel, and if you're willing to fork out the money for it, definitely go right ahead. It's a good buy. It's a good sip. Definitely a bottle that will be shared with friends and family when they come over from time to time. And that's what it's all about. It's about the experience, the memories, sharing bottles, trying to figure out what everybody enjoys and likes when it comes to different bottles and bourbons. Still got the char going on in the back of the palate. Still got the dryness. Little subtle sweetness still lingering around. But I'll tell you what, for a 90 proofer, that does not drink like a 90 proof. It, to me, more like a 105 or above. Not in a bad way, not to where it burns, but it's definitely noticeable sitting right here going down. Not a bad pour, pretty good, pretty solid. The price tag, definitely not solid. That's something that people probably will be steered away from. Me, myself, would I buy it again? Probably not. But I'm glad I did buy the bottle because now I know something that I got the experience, and this bottle may even open up over time. That's just one of those things. Trying to think of, there's been a couple bottles we've experienced that actually does that. One of them is the bourbon brand Seagrass. That was one that we tried. We bought it, brought it back, popped it, had a pour immediately, and didn't care for it. Thought it was absolute, a waste of money. So, we had that first pour. As soon as we cracked the bottle, brought it back to the house, put it back on the shelf. It sat on the shelf for about 2 months before we even thought about it again. So we went back to it, and here over time, the bottle actually started opening up and more of the flavors, came about. So on our next pour that we had out of that bottle, after about a month or two of being open, cracked, and poured, sitting on the shelf, it actually created some more flavors in the pour. And now that's actually one that we prefer now, that we always will go out, buy the bottle, just like before. The first time we did it, it's just our little ritual. We'll buy the first, the bottle, crack it, have our first pour out of it, kind of grade it, how it tastes, how it goes down, put the cork back on, sit it on the shelf for about a month or two. Then we come back to it, try it out. That's one that does that. It actually sweetens up over time, believe it or not. Another one is the Willet Pot Still. That's another one that it'll open up over time. So same deal. You'll go ahead, open up, do your first pour, check it out, see how it is, grade it, your first pour out of that bottle. Set it back on the shelf for about, a month or two. Come back to that bottle and see how it does then. Some bottles are weird like that to where they will open up and all the flavors will start to generate once the bottle is cracked. So that's one thing to keep in mind, and maybe that's gonna be the case here, possibly. If you can always find a good bottle on the shelf, you know, that's what I generally do. I'll find a good bottle and I'll stick to that bottle, and that's a bottle that I replenish on my shelf. Or there's times like this, it's a bottle I've never seen. So I've always heard about it, never seen it, and definitely never even been in a store and they had it. So it's one of them deals where I'm glad I bought it. If you're a beginner looking for an older age statement, definitely right here for you. Don't be scared. Like, even as an empty glass, you still get all the aromas. The weird thing is, now that the glass is empty, I'm starting to get sweetness. So I wonder over time, as this bottle sits and opens up, if it will gain some more, you know, flavor. We would definitely go back to this bottle and see, you know, what we have in the near future. Hopefully it will open up, be a lot better sip. So until then, cheers. We'll see you on the next one.